Subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel. Man, really? Really? This just doesn't actually seem like the right move, no? Aren't they just creating the same problem? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I Twist for Rain feels like you're creating, feels like Twist and Nerds again. It feels like it's Twist and Nerds, Frozen and Rops. He said he's not retiring. 10 unforgettable years, the time has come for me to say goodbye to FaZe Clan, and although FaZe has decided to go another direction, I'm beyond proud of what we've achieved in the past decade, and my teammates past him. So he did say clearly that it, like, so wait, hold on, let me just go all the way through. To my teammates past and present, I just want to say thank you for the countless memories, amazing matches, and trophies we've lifted. Playing alongside some of the most talented individuals in the game has been an honor. To the org and everyone who believed in me, I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to represent FaZe and all the fans that have supported me and the team. Thank you as always for being the loudest to cheer. My journey in CS2 is far from over. I'm not retiring. I'll keep competing and growing as a player. I'm open to offers for any role, and while stepping into the IGL role will be a new challenge for me. It's one I'm eager to embrace. We could have had Rain IGL, dude. No matter the position, I'll bring the same dedication, passion, and drive that has fueled me all these years. I'm ready for the next challenge. Thank you, FaZe Clan, for the memories of a lifetime. It's been an honor. So he doesn't want to retire, and he's open to IGLing, and he got removed? That means Twist also knew this and wanted to come back to this phase. I don't even like this roster on paper that much. So Frozen and Twist are going to have to do, I mean, Jacob's got to show a whole nother level that he hasn't shown yet consistently. Brokey has to maintain a good level, which for him he has not done in a while. And it's going to rely on Twist and Frozen to basically just never have a bad map, and Kerrigan not to just completely be a liability. I don't know. I feel like a lot of things have to go right for this FaZe roster not to look bad. I mean, listen, I just to be clear, I am a huge fucking fan of Rain and a giant Rain stan. So I am incredibly biased towards him. Especially, I definitely don't think Jacob has shown anything where I would say he's better than Rain to keep him over Rain. And if Rain was open to IGLing, I guess that means Kerrigan just doesn't want to coach at all. Because if Kerrigan, like, if you have Rain and Twist who are both open to IGLing, if Kerrigan were to coach either one of them, this roster would be unreal. Like, actually, if he just embraced the coach role a little bit. I'm a big defender of Kerrigan normally, but I feel like if you had two people like this that are this talented and mechanically still really strong, willing to IGL, and then having Kerrigan able to support them, that would have been... I don't even know how... It's not to say that IGLing is easy or Kerrigan's replaceable, super easy as an IGL, but also Kerrigan's been such a liability in the rifling department that, like, I just have a hard time accepting that you would let Rain walk away or bench him. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. But this doesn't feel like a good fit for anyone. I could be absolutely just like letting my fanboy of him always being on this roster cloud what I see, but to me this doesn't really make any sense. This feels like a downgrade, because really this isn't Twist for Rain, right? This is Jacob for Rain, if you really think like. And it would be one thing if he came out and said, like, I want to spend more time with my family, I'm not as dedicated to the game as much anymore, and I can't do that. No, the dude's like, bro, I want to keep playing. I'll literally play any role, and I look forward to potentially IGLing. Like, that seems crazy to me. Where do I think he could go? Well, the biggest thing is, okay, so if you don't do like a 1-for-1 transfer, like Liquid just did with Twist and Elige, you have to look at teams that can actually buy people out. Like, because the current landscape of Counter-Strike, so it'd be like these guys, if they wanted to try to bring them in for Kixin, I'm not saying they should or that's what they want to do. I'm just literally like, who can actually buy Rain out? I don't know when his contract ends, but I mean, as much as I'm joking, this is kind of where my mind immediately goes to. Navi would be, I don't know. Navi's not a bad shout. I don't know if Blade is ready to move from Alexi B. I don't know if I'm ready to move from Alexi B on this roster. Alexi B's rating isn't great, but Alexi B's rating has never been good, even when Navi was the best team in the world. The problem that Navi's had is Imma, Bit, and mostly Imma and Bit have lacked crazy form. JL obviously benched himself and was lacking form. Makaze hasn't really, like, their firepower has just been dick. So trying to upgrade your firepower with Rain, sure, especially if he wants the IGL, that's like a kind of a cool idea, but I don't think it really changes anything. There's not many orgs that are going to be able to move him off the bench. It depends on when his contract expires. At the end of the day, to keep this without me just sitting here the whole time trying to guess, I don't really like the move. It'd be one thing if Rain was feeling less dedicated or had less of a drive, but it very much in this statement, and it makes sense. I mean, this guy's played for so long. It's not like he played for this long, and I don't know. You can make the argument that he might want to, but there's no reason why he can't keep playing if he doesn't want to. It's just like an easy storyline for people to consume because there's too stupid for like any nuanced discussion. But somebody having a kid and still competing or doing something is entirely possible. Right support system, right people around him. It's not like it's not like motherfuckers act like, oh well, he's a dad now, so his life is over type shit. It's like that's not really how it works. Like, but for some reason, people love that narrative, hook, line, and sinker all the time. Maybe if he lived in NA, I'd be more willing to buy that, or like somewhere outside of Europe. But he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's that's like a weak storyline that people just like to consume because they don't want to have a real discussion about why they might be doing this. Unfortunately, I do think that this means that, I mean, Kerrigan is a big proponent of who's making a lot of the roster moves. He did say FaZe. I'm not going to be so childish to make it seem like Kerrigan like cut Rain or something. I do think it is more complicated than that. But I imagine if Rain was willing, or if Kerrigan was willing to coach, obviously, I think that this roster would look very different, which is, I don't know. It makes you wonder if like that part of it is holding on too long because and now messing up what the potential best roster could be for FaZe. With the current players they have under their banner and the current players that have gone through FaZe in like the last year, it really does feel like we're all just circling in place. Somebody give me the video. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'm sad now.
10 years. It's been 1/3 of my life I've spent under FaZe, and so many different iterations of FaZe that I've been a part of, and I've won everything with you guys. Amazing. I've had so many teammates, so many amazing personalities, so many great players.
Bobby took my house, actually. I've always said you're the best teammate, and to be honest, you are one of the big reasons I joined FaZe Clan. For me, you're probably the best player I've met in my career when it comes to who I am today and what I have become.
Well, it's me and Wayne together. How are you doing, Wayne? Hello. Hello, vlog.
Thank you for having opportunity to play with you. I don't
Oh,
know,
damn.
since I heard about Hobby before I came to the team, not only it was true, but you know, it was even fucking better.
I admire people that are able to talk while crying. I can't do that. I just ball out. That's an incredible thing to be able to do.
Whatever happens in this fucking tournament, then there's the next ones.
Yeah, you're one of the greatest people I met in the CS. I've been looking up to Hobby, man, since I was fucking so young, you know. I don't know, bro. He'll be missed, Hobby. That's all I can say. We accomplished a lot of things together, winning major, winning Grand Slam. You know, I remember watching you winning this 1v4 collection train against Virtus Pro. I came back from home from school. I had the excursion and I watched it live.
Neo to finish it off. It doesn't look possible here. Rain gets 3 kills though, and now 1 bullet left. The fight back on 1 kill.
life is crazy. It's crazy how I can watch you play and then.
Can we put him back on the team?
Together, I don't know.
I mean, it's easy to say you're one of the best teammates I've had an experience to play with.
We don't have to do this. You guys know that, right?
It was an honor to be part of the team that we've been part of.
Thank you, Harry, for everything. Even if it was only 2 weeks, you seem like the best teammate you could ever have.
I've been with Howie for a long time, you know? And I just can't imagine like the team like without him, you know? World-class player, world-class person, and world-class friend. So, wish you the best, man.
I want to say thank you for everything you have done for me, and there's no words I can say that is gonna mean more than you have done for me, my career, and everything else.
Yeah, it was a fucking pleasure, you know. That's all I can say. It was a pleasure to have you by my side and to play by your side, you know.
The whole community loves you, and they're right to do so. And yeah, Giga Chad Rain, FaZe up.
I always admired you as a player, so good luck in the future. I'll be cheering for you.
Thanks to you for who you are, and I hope whatever happens next that you're gonna be happy, and I appreciate everything you have done for FaZe Clan and for the team that I've been leading. So thank you very much, Roy.
A big thank you to all the fans, all my teammates that I've had over the years, and the organization as a whole, the management. Thank you guys for making me the best player I could have been, and for always supporting me and for always being there for me and my team. And yeah, FaZe up forever, guys.
He said, and yeah, fuck, bro. They could just put it back on the fucking roster. Honestly, literally nobody will be upset. I'm serious. Listen, release the video. I'll literally like, comment, subscribe. Just put them back on the fucking roster. I will literally be okay with getting this video out for clout if you put him back. I don't know, man. It doesn't feel right. Like I said, I could be just a big Rain fanboy, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I didn't think they'd fuck. Dude, I really thought it had to be Jacob. I cannot believe that they would. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Honestly, it might turn me into the thing I hate most. I might become a hate watcher. I fucking might. Like, usually I can justify it in my head and get around it a little bit. Usually I could be like, I see what they were going for here. Like, I understand. This one, I don't know, man. Everybody was making it seem like Rain didn't want to play anymore, so that's why he would step down. Bro literally said, I'm more motivated than ever, and I'll play any role. I think most people would have been content, right, if Rain was benched and he came out and said like he was gonna take a break, right? I think that was it, right? Most people would have been all right with that, but that was the only way you could explain him getting benched over Jacob. At least to me, to me, I have not seen shit from Jacob to feel like he would be on the roster over anybody else unless somebody was lacking motivation. And most people just, like I said, like people love to push the narrative oh, well, Rain's dad, life over because kid. Like, I mean, that's kind of how people phrase it. It's way too early to bench him, no? I mean, FaZe was going to bring, so what I thought is, FaZe is rumored to be bringing an academy roster. So I think it's a bit unfair to Jacob to sign him and then bench him. Absolutely. But also if they threw him on like the academy roster and built a roster with him. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's throw on the M80 game. Subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel. Fuck me, dude.